If you have any good ideas for improving the content, I'd love to read them in the comments. Love. What's something that changed, disappeared because of COVID that still hasn't returned? Sense of time is fucked up. Like if I skipped 3 years of my life. I went from being pretty close to approximating when a past event happened to having no clue now. That happened last year. No wait, 6 years ago? Whatever. Time got wibbly wobbly. We are experiencing higher than normal call volume. The wait time at your local emergency department is 4 hours 53 minutes. Are you sure you need to be here? My social battery. House prices seem like they'll be forever unattainable now. The fact that they continue to rise in many markets is the one that gets me. We could accept 2020's huge run-up as an aberration. 2021 maybe even still. Finally, in 2022, there appeared to be a slowdown in the meteoric rise. 2023 appears to be tracking the trend to rise again, but we're only 4 months in, height of selling season, so we'll get another look as the year goes by. Direct delivery from restaurants. Everything is now being funneled through DoorDash, Uber Eats, etc. I just want to call the Chinese place and order delivery at a normal price, like the old days. The food always arrived and was usually what you ordered too. With DoorDash, it's often wrong and sometimes it never shows up at all. And getting your money refunded is like pulling teeth. Me giving a shit about my career. Me giving a shit. I just don't really care anymore. Edit, lots of updates. I wanted to stress I wish I cared. So much is falling apart and the apathy is overwhelming. If it wasn't for my good girl Pupper, I don't know if I'd get up on days off. I used to sing on my drive to work. It was my brain showing how happy it was. I finally had a job with great coworkers after a long unemployment, but now I sit in silence. I still have this overarching anxiety and fear of losing my job because of what happened to so many others. I'm sad and scared all the time now. Impending doom is real and it fucking sucks. I'm 32 and I have never once had a job where I did not feel as though I would lose my job tomorrow. The stress and anxiety are crippling. I don't even play music in the car anymore. To and from wherever I'm driving, it's just silence. I'm a public high school teacher, and students' attention spans are still very short relative to before. 24-hour Walmart. I've worked nights for years and Walmart at 3 a.m. is no longer an option, at least nowhere near my house. There was a wonderful hobby shop in the town I live in. Sold RC vehicles, high-quality model kits, supplies, model train stuff, hosted MTG tournaments, Warhammer, etc. Really, really nice place. It was run by the nicest guy and some of his friends. It's gone now. Makes me really sad. I bought all my hobby stuff from him. Now I have to either drive 2 hours if I want to buy from a locally owned store, or I need to buy from online. That's the worst. Those places are such bright spots, but they usually are only moderately successful in the best of times. There was one around the corner from where I grew up that I visited a lot, but the owner wound up having to close because the landlord decided to be a dick about demanding rent early or something like that. It's been a while so I can't remember. 24-hour stores and restaurants. There are probably way less than half as there used to be. I didn't realize they hadn't returned until I spent hours driving around looking for medicine for my son at 1 a.m. People's patience. Yes. I work in a pharmacy and people hate to say it, but normally old people will come in and ask for a refill on a medication they've been on for years. We'll say it'll be a wait and they'll damn near flip the counter over. But I'm out. It doesn't take that long to put pills in a bottle. Then I say that's why we ask for a 48-hour notice prior to you running out. There's people waiting for urgent medication ahead of you. We'll fill yours when we get to it. I'm going to report you. I can die without my medicines. Welp, another 40 minutes prop won't kill you. You'll receive a text message when it's ready. I take scheduled stimulants for my ADHD, so getting refills is a nightmare. Can't refill a day early. Can't get a couple days worth to cover the gap if I'm out of refills and haven't called my doctor yet. All exacerbated by the fact that these are the exact type of situations that I struggle with because of the ADHD, and I have only lost my patience with a pharmacist/pharmacy worker once when they fucked up my dosage twice in a row despite me very clearly confirming with them the exact dosage I needed refilled. Which is to say, I've only expressed mild irritation when the pharmacist literally did not do their job properly repeatedly. I have witnessed the old people you're referring to berate pharmacy staff and pharmacists when I'm picking up my meds, and as a former retail worker, it makes me livid. I have so much respect for how calm all of you are in the face of the absolute insanity you have to deal with. I've never once seen any pharmacy staff raise their voice or take the bait when a customer is losing their shit. Exactly. I also have ADHD, so I get how the laws suck. People literally act crazy when they get told anything, but I'll stop everything we're doing right now because you want your RX right now. I've learned the trick though. When people say some crazy uncalled for shit, I'll stare at them. Dead eye contact to make them think about what they said, and it's never been more than 3 seconds before they fix their tone and backtrack. Cool hobbies that people picked up got left behind due to people going back to the normal life of working and traffic. So many lost sourdough starters. Edit, I just want to say how much I appreciate the creative names you all gave your sourdough starters. May they rest in peace. My business of 17 years. I'm still working on getting over it. I had no idea that I would grieve it. I think of people who ripped off the COVID relief funds, and when I hear of people who went through real problems, makes me rage. My wife's business was on life support for almost a year. Those funds, plus the generosity of her office landlord who gave her a temporary discount on rent, were the only things that kept it afloat. Affordable rent. I dream of being able to afford a shitty apartment like my parents dreamt of owning a home. Thank you for watching. In the comments below the video, you can write what you've noticed that is missing after COVID.